So he's been stripped of the title that he holds. So if he wins the fight, Nathan Leeson, it's still vacant. But if Sean George wins it, from Wales, of course, Sean, then he will be the world champion. But he's the only one who can win the title.
Yeah, and, you know, and we're going to make reference to this a little bit earlier about the weights, not making the weight. I don't know what reasons. You know, maybe we'll have a chat with him after the fight, you know, win, lose or draw, to see what the problem with the weight was.
But what a wonderful incentive for Sean George.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, he's got everything to gain here. I would say he's got nothing to lose, but he's got everything to gain. You know, and just hope he takes that with both hands.
Well, he's bringing a record of 8 wins, no draws and 2 defeats. He's known as the Outlaw from Wales, and he stopped Scott Midgley in the 4th round of BKB 6. Now, Nathan Leeson, 7-0-0. Great record. He's known as Too Slick. He's from Northampton. Sadly, I don't see how you can give up a world title so easy.
No, that's what I mean. You know, I don't want to pass any too harsh a judgment on it, because we've not spoken to him about the weight meal. Maybe he might be able to enlighten us a little bit about the weight after the fight. But you know, it's a shame that you know, both fighters can make the most of, you know, taking the chance of this world championship fight. You know, it's up for grabs for Sean George, but unfortunately, you know, it's not for Nathan Leeson. But we'll see. You know, we'll see how he fights, and you know, I think he'll be disappointed with himself, especially if he puts on a great display of boxing and he doesn't take that title home.
Well, here comes Sean George, the Outlaw. Gets into the ring and a lot of energy. He's extremely fit. Sean
always
George,
in good shape.
in great
Sean
shape,
George,
always.
Yeah, always in good shape. Always gives a good account of himself. Tough guy with some good boxing skills as well.
Obviously, if Nathan wins it, he can't win the title tonight, but the title that he held, but if he wins it, then he will be to fight for it again in the future, of course. So he's got a big incentive.
Yeah, and hopefully, you know, I can't say it's because of his discipline that he didn't make the weight. We don't know yet, and so, you know, he might have had some problems making that weight, and maybe he's just decided, you know, he doesn't want to take that extra bit of weight off, you know, and weaken himself. But we'll see how he performs, see how he comes out here. Maybe speak to him later about the weight issue.
Well, he makes his way to the ring now. Once again, the referee is Barrington Patterson. Both boxers meet in the centre of the ring with Barrington. So he might have been stripped of the title, but this is a massive fight for both. 5 2-minute rounds. And out they come for the first. A really aggressive start from Sean George.
Ooh, good shot from George there.
George then, good shot. And notice he's wearing very much Muay Thai kickboxing shorts and the band as well, so we know his mind will be focused because that's how they do it.
He looks very focused, he's very concentrating there.
Oh, good shot from Leeson though. Right on the button.
Complacent there, loses concentration.
If you switch off for a minute here, you're in trouble, aren't you?
And he nearly paid for it then. Like I say, it was just about to compliment him on his concentration, and he let it slide for a slight second. Got caught.
Oh, good shot from him again, George. Both fainting, trying to coerce the opposition into just making a move and opening up.
And himself gets tagged with silly little punches there, Sean George there. Throws some nice, opens up with some nice punches himself, but he's leaving his guard down as he comes back.
Oh, good shot from him there.
Leeson counter him, you know, catch him with some little sneaky counter punches.
You're at your most vulnerable when you've just tagged somebody.
Exactly.
Wild swing there from Sean George. Oh, good finish from George. End of the first round.
Oh, George.
Just slightly ahead, me too.
Just nicked that round on being busy. Got caught with a few little silly counter punches, and maybe, you know, he'll go back to his corner now. His corner should
I think we've seen more action though than we did in the whole of the last fight.
In that last round.
Did we really?
We did. And that's how it should be, you know. Both fighters, you know, they're
well,
making
you owe
a play
it to
for
yourself. You owe it to the promoters, but most importantly, you owe it to the fans.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I tell you what, if they meet again, and they won't because he said he won't. Let's find out from Jim. What do you think, Jim?
All three judges had it to Sean George.
That's exactly as we thought.
He rocked him to the bottom of his boots, didn't he, that shot?
Exactly as we thought.
Just took him a little while to recover. I think Gavin's head quite well, but it was definitely George's round.
He looks very focused. I noticed the Muay Thai shorts and the so he's obviously got that mentality of Muay Thai.
It's a big chance for him to win a world title. You know?
Big opportunity. He's the only one who can win it, by the way, because Leeson arrived today as the world champion, but had it taken off him because he couldn't make the weight. So he can win the fight, but can't win the title, but Sean George can. Oh, I don't like them hands down like that. He's just been tagged twice. What's he doing with the hands down?
Made him pay for that then.
Showboating to the extreme.
Yeah. You showboat, you get your hands up when you get back. As soon as your back touches the ropes, you get them hands up.
He's been tagged again. Get your hands up, I think, if I was his corner, that's what I'd be telling you.
He's making Leeson miss, but he's not making him pay. And then he's letting Leeson counter him with silly little counter punches that he shouldn't be getting caught with. Nice jab from George then. I think he needs to up the pace a little bit now. I think he's letting Leeson grow in confidence a little bit more now.
Oh, Leeson comes looking for it. And a good shot from George, who swings and misses.
Stuck on the ropes.
You would think when you get tagged it would be a little bit of a warning sign to you.
So get your hands up.
Should get the bells ringing.
Oh, nice jab from Leeson there, nice leading left jab. And again.
Gets through again with that left. He's tagged him a few times with that jab. I think that goes the other way for me, Leeson, yeah.
10-9 round, well, you know, that's how I have it. Leeson taking that round. Because you were busy and he was catching in George with some nice counter punches there. You know, he was forcing the pace, forcing him onto the back rope, forcing his back onto the ropes. And he was making the most of George keeping that low, them hands down too low.
If I was his corner, I think he'd be getting a rocket, wouldn't he? There's Jim to tell us what the judges think.
Complete opposite, all three had it for Leeson, you can't argue that.
Exactly what we thought, yeah.
Jim,
you know these boxers as well as anybody.
Yeah.
Sean George drops his hands to showboat and gets tagged, isn't
Yeah, I think they just get complacent, you know, just a little bit like, oh, I caught him in the first, I've got this, and they just forget their basics, don't they? You know, boxers do basics. Yeah, definitely.
We're off again for the third round.
That's a little bit better from George now.
His hands are up.
Nice and tight.
I think he's
Hopefully
been told.
the cornermen have had a word with him, you know, don't let this slip now because you're
Because every
showboating.
time you get tagged, you score, the points are going the opposite direction.
Nice jab from Leeson again. I mean, Leeson's actually he's not got a bad jab, he just doesn't seem to use it often
But you
enough.
know what he doesn't do for me? You know better as a former world champion. He jabs ever so well, but doesn't work off it.
Yeah, exactly. Good try. He's only thrown 3 in there.
Exactly.
In this round so far, and that's the punch that's working
Oh, good.
best for him.
Better from George. Combination there.
Oh, and Leeson switches southpaw now. Oh, and then switches
And
back
switches
to orthodox.
back again.
Nice little left hook there as he switch back to orthodox. You can see Leeson's just growing in confidence now. He seems to be getting more and more confidence.
But sometimes you think, this guy hasn't got anything to hurt me with.
Yeah, and I think he's nice.
Nice jab
Nice
again.
From
Oh, good shot from George.
He wobbled Leeson George there. That was a good right hand over the top.
Oh, good shot again from
Good
Leeson.
shot from Leeson. Nice 1-2.
Oh, Leeson again with a beautiful uppercut.
That's it. It's a tough one to go. I thought George started the round well, but I thought Leeson finished it better, to be fair.
Yeah, I think Leeson had the more point scoring for me. But George caught him with some good shots.
Yeah, early on he caught him. You know, he had his hands up tight. You know, and then he seemed to get a little bit complacent again towards the end of that round.
Jim, what the judges think?
2 judges had it for Leeson, 1 for Sean George, so it means obviously it's Leeson's round. So
We
Leeson's
thought Leeson edged that. We
I
thought
thought the better bit. I thought, to be honest with you, just that last probably combination one, it was as close as that on the
that's
round.
how close
Yeah,
it was.
yeah.
Interesting, good fight. Close though, isn't it? Just the same, Robin.
Very close.
4th round, world title up for grabs. Well, it is for Sean George. He's got a bit of work to do.
That's
Better from George.
Yeah, better from George.
Lovely combination. I say it's old-fashioned, isn't it? But it's still effective, the old 1-2.
Exactly, and it's working for him, you know. Now he's got their hands up nice and tight. He's not dropping him, being silly, a little bit silly like he was before, copping for, you know, counter punches coming from Leeson. Seems to be a lot less coming from Leeson in the beginning of this round. Tries the right hand again and he misses. That's better from George. Guard, nice and tight. Nice flicking punches, punch scoring punches.
He looks much better with his guard right.
This is, yeah. Tries it again.
Leeson, though, looking forward and looking composed.
That's better from
Better
George.
from George again, that right.
Cut under the eye from George.
Oh, Leeson
nice
got through there.
Nice 1-2 combination. 1-2-3, in fact, from Leeson there.
Oh, George, good shot from George. He rocked him a little bit there. Can he finish it? He chases him.
Paul Leeson with a good 1-2 there, and just them last 3-punch combination he threw. In the end, a little bit too wild. But very good round that. Another hard one to call. First in favour of George. I know Leeson finished the round well, but I thought the 3/4 of the round went to George. Myself.
Well, we'll see what the judges think in a moment when Jim Freeman comes back with the judges' scorecards. But it goes into, there's all to fight for in the final round, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. It's been a great fight, you know.
Yeah.
You know, both guys, I would say, giving everything. They've been a little bit cagey.
Jim, there's Jim with what the judges think.
2 judges had it a draw, 1 to Leeson, so Leeson's round on that one. Yeah, I was a bit surprised that one was, but, you know, they're the judges.
All to fight for, though, all to go for. Thank you.
So as we heard there, the judges swung a little bit more towards Leeson on that round.
Well, if the corner's done it the work, they should have told him, listen, you've got to go out and win this.
Exactly. You've got the slash round. It's all to play for. George really needs to go for it this round. You know, he needs to win a good, clear round to keep him in the fight. Like I say, it's been a great fight by both fighters.
To be fair, Leeson's looked decent as well, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly, of course he has. He's come back well. First round was a bit quiet, but he's come back well with some nice combinations, nice jabs, and he's sneaking them 1-2s in nice.
They're both stepping. A good shot from George.
That's what. Good right uppercut from Leeson.
Followed it up. His nose is bleeding, but he's got Leeson in a bit of trouble here.
Good shot. Good right uppercut.
Got him in a bit of trouble.
That's what I like to see.
It up?
Good right
caught him again.
He caught him well. He
caught him again. Leeson's rocking. Can George follow it up? Uppercut. And he's caught him again. George doing very well this round. That's as uncomfortable as Leeson has looked all fight.
A bit tired now, Leeson. Didn't seem to be as much venom in them last 2 shots that he threw. Probably feeling the pace now.
They both look tired.
Yeah, they'll be feeling the pace. It's been a great fight.
I think they both look tired, to me.
Wow, and what a fight.
Wow, good end of the fight.
What a fight we had.
Cracking fight.
I mean, we were talking about Jimmy McCrory's fight as being one of the fights of the night. I mean, that's got to be up there so far.
Absolutely.
Absolutely corker of a fight.
Well, we will find out what the judges have thought. That's a really tough one to call. .57, 47.
Good job, that was a decent box.
Well, they brought the belt in, but it can only go to one person. That's Jim. We wait for the official judges' scorecard. I don't know what's going on here, Jim and the referee. And
Stands to the excitement, doesn't it?
well, it does, because it looks like there's a... It might be very, very close, maybe. Could it be a draw? And then they fight again with Leeson at the right weight.
At the right weight, and that makes for the great rematch.
Bated breath, everybody's waiting for this. George has won it.
No, it's a draw.
It's a draw. I thought it
draw.
was. I thought it might be a draw. I said because I thought it would be a draw, because then they get the rematch.
And hopefully, like you said, Leeson makes the weight next time. It's up for grabs for both fighters, that World Championship belt.